Hello, today I will read Deuteronomy chapter 17. In chapter 16 it was about the Passover, the Feast of Tabernacles, before the Feast of Weeks, and the last part it was to put judges on each tribe in every town, to organize the people, and the very last part it was do not set up any wooden Asherah pole beside the altar you build to the Lord your God, and do not erect a sacred stone, for this the Lord your God hates. So even no obelisk, no idols, or but even obelisk or stones with lots of all of those things were from the pagans, and they were not with God. They were like against God. It's like a horoscope or something. They are with Satan. So we not we as Christians, we are not accept this. Now let's read chapter 17. It continues with okay, do not sacrifice to the Lord your God an ox or a sheep that has any defect or flaw in it, for that would be detestable to him. So if you want to give a gift to the God, you must give it without any defects or flaw. Because that would be detestable to him. It's dishonor to God. I mean, you give to the God what you don't want, what you don't like, and you say, oh, in the name of the Jesus, in the name of the God, I give you in Jesus' name or something, I give you this. Do you want God to give you defect? Is like you are joking to the God or something, bad joke. It's not okay. Now let's continue. God is not a trash, so you must be aware of that. If a man or woman living among you in one of the towns the Lord gives you is found doing evil in the eyes of the Lord your God, in violation of his covenant, and contrary to my command, has worshipped other gods, bowing down to them, or to the sun, or the moon, or the stars of the sky, and this has been brought to your attention, then you must investigate it thoroughly. If it is true, and it has been proved that this detestable thing has been done in Israel, take the man or woman who has done this evil deed to your city gate and stone that person to death. On the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses, a man shall be put to death, but no one shall be put to death on the testimony of only one witness. The heads of the witnesses must be the first in putting him to death, and then the hands of all the people. You must purge the evil from among you. May the God help us not to accept and to destroy everything that is against God and that are just lies and lots of things that are it's like a virus, moral virus, and that you cannot see clear because you believe in such things like horoscope or lots of things. Now let's continue. If cases come before your courts that are too difficult for you to judge, whether bloodshed, lawsuits, or assaults, take them to the place the Lord your God will choose. Go to the priests who are Levites and to the judge who is in office at that time. Inquire of them and they will give you the verdict. You must act according to the decisions they give you at the place the Lord will choose. Be careful to do everything they direct you to do. Act according to the law they teach you and the decisions they give you. Do not turn aside from what they tell you to the right or to the left. The man who shows contempt for the judge or for the priest who stands ministering, therefore to the Lord your God must be put to death. You must purge the evil from Israel. All the people will hear and be afraid, and will not be contemptuous again. May the God help us to be righteous. When you enter the land the Lord your God is giving you, and have taken possession of it, and settled in it, and you say, let us set a king over us like all the nations around us, be sure to appoint over you the king the Lord your God chooses. He must be from among your own brothers. Do not place a foreigner over you, one who is not a brother Israelite. The king, moreover, must not acquire great numbers of horses for himself, or make the people return to Egypt to get more of them. For the Lord has told you, you are not to go back that way again. He must not take many wives, or his heart will be led astray. He must not accumulate large amounts of silver and gold. When he takes the throne of his kingdom, he is to write for himself on a scroll a copy of this law, taken from that of the priests who are Levites. It is to be with him, and he is to read it all the days of his life, so that he may learn to revere the Lord his God and follow carefully all the words of this law and these decrees, and not consider himself better than his brothers, and turn from the law to the right or to the left. Then he and his descendants will reign a long time over his kingdom in Israel. So even for a king, there were some rules to follow carefully all the words of this law and these decrees, and not consider himself better than his brothers, and turn the law to the right or to the left. Then he and his descendants will reign a long time over his kingdom in Israel. May the God bless us and help us to not turn the law of the God to the left or to the right, or to not consider ourselves better than our brothers, because in front of the God we are all equal, and even if there he was a king, I mean, how cannot be he better than their brothers, because he was the chosen from all the Israelite people? But no. He must see himself like equal to the others, like yeah, in front of the others. That attitude, may the God help us to have it always. Okay, we have some things to learn from this chapter too. To not give the God any defect things or detestable things. To not accept other immoral things like horoscope or something that are against God and that are with demons, and to punish, to destroy everything that has connection with those things. In the law court, to be righteous, and if one of the judge will be corrupt, must be put to death. And about the king, to be an Israelite, he was there. To not be selfish or something, to not gather large amount silver and gold. I don't know why. Maybe he was about by the taxes from the people, so it's not okay to tax them very much. And to not be selfish, or to not love the money, or I mean it's something not very okay. I mean to be normal, to be to not return to Egypt or something like that here. And to not to follow carefully all the words of the law and the decrees, and to not consider himself better than his brothers. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too, and if he wants, you'll see me there too. God bless you all, and goodbye.